Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, January 10th, 2014. Yesterday afternoon, a rare event occurred about 100 miles east of Havana. A 5.1 magnitude earthquake struck. It was felt as far away as Orlando, Florida. Buildings in downtown Orlando swayed for a bit. It was the first earthquake recorded in about 28 years in the Florida Keys area. There were no reports of any tsunami or any follow-up damage. The shaking apparently seems confined just to minor damage, things falling off of shelves and things, but it was a 5.1 magnitude quake, which is nothing to sneeze at. In West Virginia today, about 200,000 people in the capital of Charleston and about 9 surrounding counties are without drinking water at this moment. The federal government has approved a state of disaster plan for dealing with a chemical spill, which has emptied in a toxin into the Elk River, which flows into the Kanawha River in Charleston. This is the capital of the state. The state legislature has been closed, schools have been closed, restaurants have been closed, and businesses have been closed. West Virginians are being urged not to use tap water for drinking, cooking, washing, or bathing. Of course, the area has immediately run out of bottled water. The spill was discovered yesterday at a storage facility about a mile north of a water treatment plant on the Elk River. A huge 48,000-gallon tank had begun leaking MCHM, which is an additive compound used to wash coal of impurities. The chemical leaked from a hole in the bottom of the tank, filled into an overflow container, which then went into the river. It's not clear how much of the chemical is in the river. Freedom Industries, the company that owns the storage tank, has not responded to emails seeking comments. An explosion at the Mitsubishi Chemicals plant in Yokochi, Japan, about 200 miles from Tokyo, ended up with 5 people dead and 12 others injured. According to the police, the explosion occurred during a maintenance and cleaning operation at the plant. 3 of the 5 who died were Mitsubishi employees. The other 2 apparently were contractors. Meanwhile, 81-year-old Sandy Weil, the former head of Citigroup, is back in action. He's been named the chairman of Hamilton Insurance Group, which is the Bryant Dupereau-led Bermudian holding company that bought SAC Re last month. Alcoa Aluminum has agreed to a $384 million settlement with American authorities after admitting paying millions of dollars in bribes to officials in Bahrain in order to secure long-term contracts with a state-owned company. The biggest network of aluminum production facilities. Alcoa admitted 10 years ago, in 2004, that it corruptly secured contracts in Bahrain. Apparently, they used a middleman to pay tens of millions of dollars to corrupt officials in the Bahraini government, including senior members of Bahrain's royal family. This revelation comes at a time when the crown prince in Bahrain is trying to fight corruption. It's a little bit of a problem. Yesterday's news that Royal Sun Alliance announced that the PricewaterhouseCoopers report had indicated that the financial irregularities had been confined to their Irish unit, perhaps did not include the news that senior executives in Ireland were dismissed. According to investigations that were reported on today, there was a dismissal of 2 executives, Rory O'Connor, who was the Irish unit's financial chief, and Peter Burke, the claims director. Apparently, part of the PwC report indicated that there had been some manipulation of claims reserving in order to make RSA's position look a bit more flattering. Of course, one of the difficulties with insurance is how exactly to set the claims reserve, which is why that benchmarking metric is something that's usually as transparent as possible. Meanwhile, sad news at CATEX. One of our co-founders, 84-year-old Samuel Fortunato, passed away on Wednesday morning, peacefully. Mr. Fortunato had co-founded this company with Frank Sweeney and Frank Fortunato in 1994. Mr. Fortunato had worked for many years for Metropolitan Insurance Company, and for 4 years in the 1990s was the insurance commissioner of the state of New Jersey. Mr. Fortunato will be greatly missed by many people, not the least of whom being me, his son. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Have a good weekend, and Tom Bailey will be doing the news Monday and Tuesday from London. I will be back on Wednesday. Thank you.